Welcome to yoga. We're going to start on the ground today. If you have a TheraBand or a belt, a yoga belt, or a sweatshirt, or a scarf, actually, like a wool scarf, a sweatshirt will do. We're going to use a little bit of the resistance of our TheraBand or our belt today. So if you have a minute, go ahead and grab that. Yes, excellent. And we're actually going to start, this is going to be a bit of gentle yoga class today. Just kind of going with the vibe of today. I'm feeling like I need to be kind and gentle to my body, and maybe that connects with what you need today as well. But you know me, usually even a gentle class gets a little heat going. So we're gonna start just lying on our backs. I like to put my left hand on my heart or on my chest, and my right hand on my belly, and my elbows are just resting on the ground. We're just going to take a couple of minutes to drop into our body and into our breath. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale, noticing what reliefs you feel on that exhale and what parts of your body drop towards the ground. Let's do that 2 more times. Slow inhales and slow exhales. Good. And a couple more times, just relaxing the breath, letting it kind of return to its normal rhythm. And just noticing the feeling of the air coming in through the nostrils, maybe the coolness of the air coming in, and maybe the warmth of the exhale. Also notice the movement of your hands on your body. It may be subtle, but these are all signs of your vitality, your life force, the rhythm of your life force, the breath, the coolness of the inhale, the warmth of the exhale, the rise of the belly on the inhale, fall of the belly on the exhale. And also the dropping into the ground with every exhale, kind of noticing different parts of your body, just kind of releasing with every exhale, just feeling heavier, feeling more connected to the earth. And we're going to use a mantra that we've used a couple times before. We're going to take 3 breaths. The first one is an inhale and a deep exhale. And we will, in our minds, say the word body mountain. Our body is like a mountain. So we're going to inhale on the word body and exhale on the word mountain. Inhale on the word heart. Exhale on the word ocean. Inhale on the word breath. And exhale on the word anchor. Continue to breathe And you can come into this mantra whenever you want. Body mountain, heart ocean, breath anchor. The body is like a mountain, proud, grounded, firm, but vulnerable to the elements. The heart is like the ocean, continuously finding its rhythm in connection with the celestial rhythm of the universe. And the breath is our anchor, always there for us, always within reach, always grounding us to our own internal rhythms, our own life force. Good, let's take a nice deep breath in and stretch the arms up away from the body. Maybe give yourself a little flex and point of the feet, one at a time. Flex and point those feet. And circle those ankles around and the other way. And good, bring the feet up to just below the pelvis. We're just going to do a little awakening of the body with a bridge. So go ahead and lift the pelvis up. And we're just going to hold bridge. We're going to really isolate and pay attention to the glutes and the core. So that torso, that area right here, boom, glutes are tight, core is tight, everything else is relaxed. If you want to give yourself a little kind of rock and roll, it's very slight here, but we're just kind of waking up the torso, maybe a couple times release the pelvis down to the floor and then press back up. Using the breath to connect you to your body movement. Inhale when the pelvis drops, exhale when it comes back up. Generating a little bit of heat. One more time, drop the pelvis, press the pelvis up. Here we're going to lift that right leg off the ground and just keep it in parallel with the left leg. So then we're going to inhale, lift it all the way up to the ceiling, and exhale, bring it back down to the left knee. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and release that foot, and then take your pelvis down. Just let the knees fall to the right and to the left. Yes, this is gentle yoga, but already we're getting that heat. It's important for us to get the heat going in our body before we do a lot of stretching, intense stretching. So bring that mobility into your hips just by dropping the knees right and left, and then come back to center. Hands down by your sides, palms down, and press the pelvis up one more time. Say hello to your quads, say hello to your glutes. And then take that left leg up, align it with your right knee. Inhale, lift the leg towards the ceiling, heel stamping the ceiling, and then exhale, release. Inhale, exhale back down. Inhale, exhale back down. Inhale, exhale back down. One more time. And release that leg all the way down to the ground. Let's stay up here for just 1 more minute. Let's just open those knees and close the knees. Maybe even kiss the knees together. Open and close. Open and close. Keeping that pelvis nice and lifted, tight glutes, open and close. One more time. Open and close. And now let's just squeeze the knees together. Hold. Feel that heat. I can already just feel the heat kind of coming up towards my neck, up into my forehead, and release the pelvis down. Go ahead and hug the knees to the chest. And give yourself a little rock back and forth. Whenever you need to, A nice big sigh can do the trick in a yoga class. I'm circling my knees to the right just to give my lower back a little massage on the floor. But yeah, that's the plus about being in Zoom and doing this on our own is nobody can hear us. So make all the noise you want. Circle the legs, the knees to the left. Whew. Good. All right, go ahead and grab your TheraBand or your strap. Place the left foot on the ground and take your TheraBand and place it around the ball of your right foot. Give yourself a little resistance, not too much. Go ahead and lengthen the left leg straight down your mat. Right away, you should feel a nice hamstring stretch, and go ahead and just massage that hamstring while you keep that leg extended. Maybe kind of give your hip joint a little jiggle here to loosen up the hip. And let's just go ahead and bend the knee towards the chest and then straighten and point the foot. So you're actually really strengthening that foot as well because you're pushing into the TheraBand when you point that foot. 5 times. Using the breath. Inhale as you bend the knee, exhale as you straighten and point the foot. Inhale, looking good. Exhale. See if you can relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Good. Next time you extend the leg, keep it extended. And we're just going to do a few battements or kicks here. So lower that leg and then bring it right back up. Try to not grip in your hip joint. We're just resisting that TheraBand, that slight pressure that's coming towards that foot. It's just a gentle strengthener, and it also really helps loosen up the joints and get some mobility in there. Good. Now we're going to trace the capital letter D out, down and up, out, down and up, out, down and up, matching with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now reverse it. Go straight down and up. Straight down and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the pelvis nice and steady. You really want to keep the pelvis grounded towards the ground. And you want that clock, that pelvic clock, nice and flat. So you don't want to tip the hips to the left or to the right. Good. Go ahead and just stay right here for a minute, just holding that leg, stretching that hamstring, and then go ahead and let that leg open up to the right. Place your left hand on your left hip bone. That's going to help stabilize you. Pull your right hand towards your ear, so you're pulling your right toes towards your ear. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Maybe point your toes a few times here. And then bring that leg up, back to center, and then slightly across the body. Switch the hands if you need to on your TheraBand. I like to put my thumb right here in my hip joint, and I've got my right leg reaching across my body. Now I'm going to sickle that right foot. So I turn the toes down towards the floor. Gently pulling that right leg up towards my ear to get that whole outside part of your leg, your IT band, all the way up into the hip joint. Just breathe here. It can make you feel a little nauseous sometimes. Try to just relax and then bring it back to center. And then switch legs. Good. Starting just with our bending of the knee and flexing of the foot, and then extending the leg and pointing the toe. 5 times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, release. I think that's 5, but I'm just going to do one more. It might have been 4. Good. Go ahead and stay here and just kind of massage that hamstring a little. Maybe give the muscle a little jiggle on the bone. Yeah, waking up the body. Oh, good. All right, we're going to do our battements, our kicks here. Inhale, lengthen down. Exhale, come up. Good. Tracing the D, this is going to be a backwards D. Out, down, and straight up. Inhale, out, down, exhale, straight up. 3 more. Reverse that D. Down, out, up. Down, out, up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right. Stretch it out a little bit. Open up that, place your right hand on your right hip bone. Open up that left leg to the left, but stabilize the pelvis. Don't let that right butt cheek come off the floor. Keep the pelvis nice and grounded and rooted down. Pull the TheraBand towards your ear. Exhale into that stretch. Come back to center, take the leg across the body, switch the hands on your TheraBand, get your thumb into that hip joint, and then gently sickle the foot, letting the toes fall down towards the floor, and gently pull that leg up towards your face. You're going to start feeling that stretch all along the outside of your leg, and it can go all the way up into the glute. Breathe. And release. Good. Go ahead and release that TheraBand. We're actually going to take it in our hands and go ahead and grab it about, I don't know, a foot with your hands about a foot away from each other. We're going to stretch that TheraBand, take it down to our waist, down to our pelvis, and then back up and above, tapping the knuckles on the floor behind us. Inhale, exhale. So you have some resistance on that band or your strap. So I really want you pulling away from your wrists. Your hands are pulling away from each other. And we're just getting a little bit of rotation in that shoulder joint as we bring and tap those knuckles on the floor above our head. A couple more times. Gentle, gentle. Good. Excellent. All right. And we're just going to take those hands right here. Hopefully you have a TheraBand and you can stretch. We're just going to do little pulses. 8 pulses out. 7, 6, 5, 4. If you don't have a TheraBand and you just have a strap, I just want you holding your resistance out for the count of 8 and release. That was probably a count of 8. Inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, peel the body off the floor. Coming up to sitting. Hello, core. And let's just take a nice release forward. Little Forward fold, shake out the head, no. And shake out the head, yes. Come back to sitting. Peel yourself back down to the floor, slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, we have someone else. Welcome. Glad you're here. Inhale. Make sure you put your name and your first name in the chat, just so we know how many people are here. And then we're peeling ourselves up again to sitting. Come all the way up and then a gentle release forward. Oh, that should feel good. Another shake out. Head, no. And head, yes. Good. All right. Ooh, let's come to easy cross-legged position. I've got my right leg in front and my left leg behind me. Just gonna take a nice deep breath in, lifting the arms up, sits bones rooted, shoulders dropped. On the exhale, placing the left hand on the mat. Let that elbow drop towards the mat as you look under the right armpit, keeping the right hip bone rooted. Get that nice stretch along the right side of the torso. Drop the scapula down the back on the right side and push into the mat to come back to center. Now one more time, inhale, scoop that energy up. Gather in the energy. Good. On the exhale, place the right hand on the mat. Bend the elbow down, root the left hip, look under the left armpit. Drop the left scapula down the back. Beautiful. Big breath. And on the inhale, come up. And then exhale. Let's just inhale the shoulders to the ears. Hold the breath as you take the shoulders back behind you. Exhale, scrape that back wall down as you drop those shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale. Hold the breath, send the shoulders back. Exhale, drop those shoulders down and back. One more time. Inhale, shoulders come to the ears. Hold the breath, squeeze the shoulders behind you. Exhale. Send the shoulders down and back. Good. All right, hands to the knees. Let's just take 3 circles to the right. 3 circles to the right. And not the head circles we did in middle school, where we whacked our head around. Nice, slow circles, where we kind of pay attention to every little crack, every little pop, every little place where it feels a little bit more sore or a little bit more open, and then 3 to the left. This is mindful movement here. Mindful movement. Yes, very good. Let's take the hands behind the pelvis, fingertips facing forward. I'm dropping my knees to the mat. I'm going to inhale, squeeze the shoulders behind me, chin to chest. On the exhale, I'm going to lift the pelvis off the floor, not very far, and then release the head back and breathe here. On the exhale, when you're ready, bring the pelvis back down. Go ahead and extend the legs, shake them out, and let's just do a little dancer stretch here. They don't have to be wide, yeah? They can be right in front, V, whatever feels comfortable. Let's just do a little rainbow stretch. So let's take the right arm up and over, left ear to the left knee, and then inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. So we've got a little bit of a flow. Always rooting the opposite hip down towards the ground as you reach up and over. So that's the stretch, that rooting of that opposite hip. Oh, yeah, feels good. Use the breath. Exhale into the stretch. Inhale as you recover. One more time, each side. Awesome, good. And let's just do a little pancake ab right here, just since we're here. Hands to the back of the head. Inhale, we're gonna take the whole torso and we're gonna come forward about 7 inches, right until you feel that stretch here in the inner thigh, but also till you feel that core engage, and then bring yourself back up. Pancake abs. So you don't, I'm gonna show you from this side, you don't actually bend the back. The back stays flat and the movement comes from the pelvis. Yeah, let's do like maybe 7. Inhale and exhale up. These are very gentle ab exercises, but they also get those hips a little juiced up as well. Good. Let's recross with the left leg in front this time. Nice. We're going to do it a little slightly different on this side. We're going to inhale, gather in that energy. Exhale, hand comes to the mat, and we give that first initial stretch, rooting the opposite hip. But now we're going to actually round that right shoulder forward towards the ground, dropping our nose to our left knee. Now, and placing our right hand on the floor. Now, pick your belly button up. Try to get the belly button to the spine. Root that back hip. You feel that delicious stretch all along the right side of your arm, your rib cage, all the way down into that right hip. Good. We're going to actually spider woman the hands forward. So we cross and crawl over to the other side. And then we're going to reverse that. So now we've got the left hip rooted down and the left arm reaching forward across. And now we're going to reverse that movement. So we open up the rib cage, looking under the left armpit, dropping the right elbow onto the floor and come up. So we did a whole kind of rotation there. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Are you guys with me? Yeah, awesome. Got some thumbs. All right, here we go. Gather in that energy. Inhale, look up. Exhale, right hand comes to the mat. Look under that left armpit. Drop the left scapula, root the left hip. And release slowly, dropping that left shoulder towards the mat. Pause here, nose to knee. Pull that left hip back. Reach the left fingertips a little further away. Spider woman the arms across, crawling the arms across through center. Come to the other side. Nose to left knee. Reach the right hand a little bit away from the right hip. Look under the right armpit. Drop the left elbow to the mat and push into the floor, recover. Ooh, that feels good. All right, hands behind the pelvis, fingertips forward. We're gonna do the same bridge, but we've got the opposite foot in front. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders behind you, chin to chest. On the exhale, press the pelvis up and forward, release the head back. Breathe, 3 breaths here. On the exhale, release and extend those legs. Good. Give yourself a little moment just to kind of massage yourself there. All right, let's come onto our hands and knees for a little cat-cow. We're going to be finishing up our warm-up here. Okay. Set yourselves up, knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, arch, look up, pressing the root of the palm into the mat. Exhale, round, look down. Couple more just like this. The bread and butter of yoga, cat-cow, right here. Now you can do Lots of versions. This is pretty standard. And it's always a goodie. The simplest ones are always wonderful to return to. I'm going to give you an option now. If you want to continue just regular cat-cow, that's fine. If you want, you can give yourself a little bit of a push-up on that arch with the booty up in the air and a little arm, what is that? I'm blanking. And push back into your prayer pose. It'll come to me, don't worry. It's my brain and my body working at the same time. So we're coming into this worm position with our chin on our chest and our knees on the floor, and then pushing up through the cow and into a prayer pose with a nice rounded back, belly button scooping towards the spine again. So this just adds a little bit of heat, a little bit of flow. And you're still getting that rounded back, yeah, as you come through. And then the arch when you come down. And then the rest in prayer pose. And I'm still having a blank. What is this muscle right here? Not hamstring. Okay, it's going to come to me. Wow, I'm having a brain fart. Okay. This is what happens.
Biceps?
It's triceps. Triceps. Oh, my Lord, thank you. You saved me. All right. So now let's just come into a bird dog, lifting that right leg off the floor and then taking the left arm off the floor. Let's just breathe here for 3 breaths. Energy shooting through that heel to the wall behind you. The knee isn't locked, but it's energized. Your core is holding your spine like your core is a silver platter and the spine is on top. Good. And let's just release. Come to the other side. Left leg comes up, right arm comes up. Hold that nice core, like almost like you've got a corset on. Energy through that back heel. 3 breaths. Good. And release. One more mobility flow here just before we end our warm up. Let's take the right leg forward. Pressing the hips forward. We're going to inhale, take the arms up and chest up. On the exhale, hands are going to come to the mat and we're going to push the booty back, flex the right foot, drop the knee to the nose. Inhale, press the pelvis forward, come back up. Big breath. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Push the booty back, drop the forehead to the knee. Couple more times, just like this. Matching the movement of your body with the movement of your breath. Next time you come up, stay up. Go ahead and tuck that back toe and see if you can pop that knee off the floor. Coming into a runner's lunge with the arms up. Good. Hands coming to prayer. Beautiful, yogis. And let's take that left hand to the mat inside the right foot and let's just do a little runner's lunge with this twist right here. Hello, good. That's my foster puppy if you hear him barking. Sorry. All right, let's do 3 breaths with this arm circling. Inhale, circle that arm forward. Exhale, look back. Inhale, circle it forward. Exhale, look back. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Hands come to the mat. Drop the knee. Take that right leg back And instead of coming into prayer, let's go into camel, just to get an opposite stretch. I'm grabbing my blocks, I'm putting them behind me. Inhale, the same thing we did earlier on the floor. Squeeze the shoulders behind us, chin to chest. On the exhale, send the pelvis up and the head back. Modified version of this is on your knees, hands at your lower back, fingertips pointing down, and just letting the chest lift towards the sky. Whatever one you want. They're both really challenging. But I think the one on the knees is actually a good quad strengthener as well. All right, come on down out of that slowly on the exhale. And let's come back into our all fours. Take the left leg forward. And we'll get that other side warmed up. Breathe here. On the exhale, hands come to the mat. Pelvis drops towards the heel. Left foot is flexed, nose to knee. Scoop the belly button towards the spine. Inhale, transition. Up and exhale. Back. Continue 3 more times in your own rhythm. Next time you find yourself up, establish your balance, tuck that back toe, pop up into runner's lunge with the torso up and vertical. Feel the power of those legs. Beautiful. Coming down through prayer, send the right hand to the mat, twist to the left. Breathe here. Three circles of that left arm. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to the mat. Drop that knee. Bring the knee back. And this time, let's come back into prayer. You can open up the knees if you want and get a nice little hip opener as well. This is a great home base. Come to prayer pose or child's pose with the hands down by your ankles anytime you want. This is your hour. This is your time. It's your body. Tune in to what your body needs. I'm just here to guide. All right, we're gonna mark the end of our warm-up by doing a series of pranayama breaths. 20 breaths with the arms sweeping up and down through prayer. And you can modify this however you want. People have been having a lot of fun with different arm patterns. The standard is just inhale and exhale, which you can do inhale and exhale, or inhale and hug, or you can do like a rowboat, whatever feels good to you today. 20 breaths whenever you're ready. You can do it sitting, standing, on your knees, whatever feels right. Last one, inhale, send the arms up, interlace the fingers. Send the palms to the ceiling. Walk the shoulders up the ladder, right, then left, then right, then left, then right. This is my favorite moment right here, left. Feel that wonderful space you just created in your rib cage and your torso. Let the arms float down as you keep that stretch and that lightness. Beautiful. I am looking at the time and we're gonna power it up right here. Let's take the hands to the mat. I'm sorry, in front of us, and let's just come into a forward fold. Shake it out. Shake those knees, shake the head. Whoosh, wag the tail. Big sigh. Good. Let's bend the knees over the toes, roll to standing, and let's come right into tree pose. Take that right leg, place it on the inside of the left thigh. Ooh, I'm sliding. My pants are slippery. And find that tree. Take the arms up whenever you're ready. Whew. Good. I'm going to go ahead and lift that knee into the hand. I'm going to bring the knee in front. Now, if you want to try this with a TheraBand, you can try it with a TheraBand, or you can just try it holding onto your pants, or you can even try it holding onto your foot. We're going to see if we can stretch that leg. It may be low, but we're just going to see what that feels like. Oh yeah, it challenges the balance. Challenges the balance. Another way of practicing, you can use your sweatshirt even too, is just wrapping that foot around the ball of your foot and just trying to straighten the leg. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. We've got a one arm. Got a one arm stretch too. And then if you want, you can switch arms and take that leg out. Now I'm just using my sweatshirt right now, but you can use your TheraBand or your strap. And then let's see if we can release that and take the foot and sort of towards the crotch and then press the knee down. A different kind of stretch here. Beautiful. See if you can just roll the shoulders back a little bit. All right. Good. Other side. Tree. Finding that focal point is really important, the point where you're going to keep that focus as you're transitioning out of tree into this standing hamstring stretch. Grabbing hold of the toe or the ankle. Testing your balance. And then switching. Oh, transitioning. Oh, what a challenge to move between these poses. Finding a little bit of grace, a little bit of humor, a little bit of forgiveness. It's all good. Sending the knee down towards the floor as you pull the foot up. And also use your support if you need a little help from the wall. It's there for you. Good. Shake it out. All right, we're going to do a little dynamic flow, our goddess flow. I'm going to jump right in because we're running out of time. Follow me. Here we go. Starting in goddess. We're going to inhale, shift the weight to the right, straighten the left leg. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, left, straighten the right leg. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, turn the left leg in. Come all the way up to crescent on the right. Exhale, goddess. Inhale to rotate, pivot to the left. Crescent. Exhale, goddess. Just those 4 moves. Here we go. Inhale, shift right. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, shift left. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, crescent on the right. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, crescent left. Exhale, goddess. One more set. We're firing up those legs. Inhale, shift right. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, shift left. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, crescent right. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, crescent left. Exhale, goddess. Hold, goddess. Lift the heels off the floor. Sink that pelvis down a little bit more. Drop the heels and press up into star. All the way up, toes on your toes. Stretch, 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 stretch as wide as you possibly can. Hold and release. Good, just shake that out. Whew. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Good. All right. Let's just get into a couple more standing poses. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive through the arms. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine. That's your little moment of grace right there. And inhale, walk the hands out to down dog. Hello, down dog. Tread those feet. Lift the heels as high as you can towards the ceiling. Now press the heels as low as you can towards the floor. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 3 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one, hold plank. Lift the right leg off the floor, heel towards the back wall. And release, switch legs, left leg up, heel, stretching towards the back wall. And lower, come back into down dog, lift the right leg, step it through, drop the heel, pinwheel the arms around to warrior 2. Yes, find your warrior 2. 3 big breaths. On the exhale, lengthen the front leg, reach forward, come into triangle. I'm grabbing my blocks. And I'm actually going to switch around so you guys can see me. I'm placing my block in the upper right corner of my mat. So from triangle, we're going to bend the right leg, grab that block in front of us, shift the weight forward onto that right leg and come into half moon. Starting with the hand on the hip, and then if you want, taking the hand all the way up. We haven't done half moon in a while, and I can tell because I am shaking like a leaf. Ooh, it's a humbling experience. And when you're ready, Come back to warrior two. Pinwheel those arms down to the mat and come back in down dog. And I'm gonna turn around. Let's look into the other side. Let's lift that left leg up and step it through. Drop the back heel and pinwheel the arms all the way back to warrior two on the left side. So you really want to flatten that pelvis. Keep that knee over the toe, and the pinky side of the right foot is reaching towards the mat. 3 breaths. On the exhale, lengthen that front leg, reach the torso forward and tilt into your triangle. Try to press the pelvis forward slightly so that you can imagine that you're between 2 panes of glass. 3 breaths. When you're ready, look down towards your mat and bend your left leg. Shift your weight forward onto that left leg and bring that right leg off the floor. I'm hitting my head on my wall. All right, reestablish. Try that again. Good. So find the half moon point and then hand on the waist. And then when you're ready, you can take the arm up and then try to shift your focus without falling. That's the other part that's hard, is the shift of focus. Woo! We need to practice half moon more, or at least I do. Beautiful, you guys. Awesome. Swinging back into warrior two, coming back, and then pinwheeling those hands down to the mat and into down dog one more time. We're going to come into plank and we're just going to do some slow ladder climbs. Right knee comes up and comes back. Left knee comes up and shoots back. This is our core. Slow ladder climbs. And inhale as you bring the knee up. Exhale as it goes back. One more time, each side. Ooh. And down dog. Let's go ahead and lift that right leg up and through into pigeon. So I brought the whole bottom half of my leg down onto the mat. You can stay here with your chest up. If you want, you can come down onto your forearms. And if that feels okay, you can actually drop yourself all the way down onto the floor, forehead on the mat. This is a no joke pose. Lots of stuff can come up in pigeon, so go slow. Just, listen to what your body needs. Some days I need to just really hang out right here in the middle zone. And some days I need to just be in that very first zone, whatever feels right. Now, if you want an extra challenge, you can try bringing your hands to prayer in front of your chest, and then twisting your left elbow to your right thigh and doing pigeon with a twisted prayer. I think it's hard enough just to bring the hands to prayer, but the twist is there if you want it. And then when you're ready, Get those toes on the floor and then come back through down dog. I'm having a hard time getting my words today. Lift the left leg, bring it through to pigeon. Walk the pelvis back slightly, untuck. That's the word I was looking for. Untuck the toes. Hang out here. And then if you want, come down to your forearms. And only if you're ready and if it feels okay, release your forehead down into full pigeon. If you want to do the added challenge, you can come up, bring your hands to prayer, give yourself a little twist, and then press into those palms, twisted pigeon. Tuck the back toe, walk the pelvis forward, come back into down dog. Go ahead and look up at your hands. Jump or step your feet towards your hands. And then let's come all the way down onto our back. Good, right where we started. Go ahead and just, again, let your knees fall to the left and to the right. Maybe a big sigh here would feel good. Take the right leg and place the right ankle on the left knee. Lift the left knee off the floor and let both legs fall to the left. So your right foot is actually on the floor. Take your right arm and reach it up on the diagonal and place your left hand on your right knee. This is kind of like a spiral twist. You should feel it in your hips and then all the way up the side of your body. And then go ahead and just move your foot down towards the mat, towards the end of the mat a little bit. So you can even get a further stretch there. Good. And recover, switch. So we're making that letter 4. Both feet are off the floor. I'm going to let both legs fall to the right. My left bottom of my foot is on the floor and my left arm is reaching up on the diagonal, and I'm pushing my right knee away, my left knee away with my right hand. And recover. Beautiful. Take those legs out. Give them a shake right here. Let's roll up a couple of times, just back and forth, just massaging that back on the floor, coming all the way up. And we're going to end with a gentle twist. Take the left leg and tuck it under, cross the right over the left, remove the muscle. So you're sitting right on top of those sits bones. Let's lengthen the spine. Inhale, take that left arm and wrap it around the right knee. Lift the right arm up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach back and let the fingertips fall to the floor as you gently wring out your torso like an old rat rag. No, not an old rat. Really bad visual. How about a shiny some drag. Oh, Lord. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. We're almost done. And release. Undo those legs, shake them out. Other side. Remove the muscle from the floor, get it out of the way. Reach that right arm around the left knee, lengthen the spine, reaching the arm up and reach back. Let the fingertips float towards the floor as you look over your left shoulder and breathe. Awesome. Let's just come to an easy cross-legged position. We're going to just do a very quick silent meditation, just sealing our class today. No Shavasana, we don't have time. But we can do a 30-second seated relaxation. Close your eyes. And just let the work that you've done in the last hour dance through your body right now. It's still in you. It's still coursing through your blood, through your nervous system, through your bones, through your muscles. Let that all, just honor it and just let it kind of come to a peaceful place. Bringing your hands to prayer and your chin to your chest. We'll seal our class with gratitude for our mats and our blocks and our TheraBands and our yoga pants and our friends who gather remotely to join us on our mats together in community, to stretch, to strengthen, and to live. The spirit in me salutes the spirit in you. Namaste. Thank you for coming. Make sure you put your name in the chat.